Umar Lim, aka Big O, is one of the most respected of today's up and coming rappers and songwriters. Hailing from Trenton, Big O is not only putting Jersey back on the map, but he's hitting up every major city, leaving his mark. Please help me welcome the talented Big O. Welcome to the show.
What's going on? What's it good, man? I appreciate y'all having me.
Appreciate you, man. I know you're very busy, so thank you for taking some time out. Taking some time out your schedule and, hitting us up. So for those that haven't heard about you, introduce yourself to us. Let us know why we need to know who Big O is.
Big O is an artist coming out of Trenton, New Jersey. Been grinding for a minute. Been putting in my work, earning my stripes. My government name is Umar, so everybody called me. I was a youngin'. I just put the big in front of it, and I just took it and ran with it, and just been grinding, bro. Just making the way out here. You know what I mean?
I hear that. So when did you know this is what you wanted to do? How did you kind of get your start?
Pretty early on. I got my start doing the rap battles and the ciphers as a kid, and I always been around music since a kid. I kind of always knew. I think when I seen the first Biggie video, I kind of knew this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I just really been pursuing it ever since, to be honest.
I hear that. Well, you appeared on Empire, which everybody knows is the hit show right now. How did that even happen?
A friend of mine, artist by the name of Lights Cameras, his manager Qua, had reached out to me, and he reached out to me about auditioning for a part. I thought it was a joke at first. I had no acting experience, and we ended up driving to Chicago, man, auditioning for the part. I ended up getting the role, flying back down, and doing my scene, man. Long story short, it was a hell of an experience, man. Real dope.
I bet. You think you have the acting bug now? You think you'll be doing a little bit more with that?
Yeah, I think I am. I just want to really get the right people involved so I can start auditioning for some more parts, man. I definitely got a passion for that. I believe, man. It was a dope experience.
I hear that. So, if you had to pick maybe three of your favorite dream collaborations, who would you want to work with?
I'll probably say Jay-Z, Nas, and Anthony Hamilton or somebody along them lines, one of the soul singers, man. Anthony Hamilton, I'm a big fan of Anthony Hamilton, but yeah, definitely Jay-Z and Nas, though. I hear
that. Well, let me ask you about politics real quick. I know we just our new president, President Trump, just got sworn into office. What are your thoughts on him?
Man, you know what? At the end of the day, man, it just goes to show you the power of a dollar, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? The power of a dollar, man. It's sad, but you take somebody with no experience in the field, man, but they got the money. It's the same thing as the music, bro.
Yeah.
It's not about the talent, it's about the money. People got the money to push it to the forefront and force it on the people, man, and it works. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about your skill no more. I mean, it's sad, but it's not about your skill no more. It's not about how much you worked in a profession or the dues you paid. It's about whether or not you got the money to force your way through. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Bread, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just hoping you know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping the next 4 years, man, we just, at the end of the day, I think, as individuals, we got to be held accountable, but I'm just hoping they don't be as rough as they expect them to be. You know what I mean? We pull through. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, definitely. We had Omar Tyree on the show a few weeks ago, and he was talking about the state of music these days. He feels like, the new generation, they're not really talking about anything. Even though they have a catchy beat or something you can kind of ride to, it's all over the place. What do you think about music today, the current state of music?
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta understand this, man. It's not to be too political, because in my music, I talk about a lot of the street stuff. I talk about I talk about some good times too. But just to be on a broad scale, the music that's at the forefront is not at the forefront by coincidence. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
So at the end of the day, man, not to get too deep, but it's people got to understand that the dollars and these corporations and these people behind these projects, they're pushing certain artists and certain impressionable things to the forefront for a reason. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You take an artist who may come along and they may talk about the political stuff as long as the Public Enemy would or KRS-One would. You don't see those kind of artists at the forefront these days. You see more so the artists telling you to pop the pills, sip the lean, and keep us stagnated. You know, like I said, and I ain't saying my music is so upright and holier than thou, but it's just like, you know, people gotta understand. They gotta understand that nothing is by coincidence. Everything is a plan, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Everything
true.
is a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of these people are invested in the privately owned prisons. So if they're pushing the image, the drill music and all that kind of shit all that kind of stuff to the forefront, you know, what happens is it reciprocates down to our communities and our cities and the poverty-stricken areas where the impressionable children are doing what they see on the TV and on these YouTube videos, and which is landing them in jails, which is also making more money for the same people that own these record companies. You know what I mean?
That's the truth. Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
You know, being independent, you know, I still have the power to speak on. My subject matter can range. I could talk about a girl on one record. I could talk about coming up in the projects on another record, and I could talk about a political aspect or perspective on another record. And I got the range to really say and do what I want, because I'm not really, you know, I don't have any no corporations or no labels behind me. Everything's really off the muscle. But in a long story short, you know, that's just you know, that's how I feel. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I definitely feel you.
I think that music needs a balance, though. You know what I mean?
It does. It does.
When I'm in the club, you know, I like to turn up some of these turn up records.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The beats are hot. You know what I mean? You're feeling good. It's a good vibe. But I just think that the music needs a balance. I think it needs to also still be some substance in the music, where when you're feeling a certain type of way, you can put on your favorite song, and you know what I mean, get a vibe going. You know what I mean? I think a lot of this stuff, bro. I call a lot of this music is like fast food. You know what I mean? You know, you eat fast food, you know the results, but you know that Sunday when you was going to Big Mama house and they've been cooking since 9 in the morning. They put that love into it, that care into it, and they slow cooked it. You know what I mean? And it sticks to your ribs. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if they like it, I love it though, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Let people do them right. Well, let's talk about your new project. Tell us about that. It's a new album you got coming out.
Yeah, I got a new project out right now. It's called 10 Toes Down. It's on Spinrilla. I actually just shot 3 videos. So
wow.
That's 10 joints. I shot 3 videos for the joint. I got one with Miss J from Philly, one with Young Chris from Philly, who was formerly with Rockefeller, and I also got one with the Queen of Comedy, some more. I'm shooting one right now. I'm shooting one right now, my man Wiz Gann. We're finishing up tomorrow. And I'm just trying to give him, I mean, I know that the game is visual, everything is visual, so I'm just trying to give him this visual content and then double back with the DVD.
Oh, okay.
And all the visuals on DVD. And then I'm going to drop another project. Again, it's just about remaining consistent, man.
Yeah, keep them going, definitely. So where can everybody get their hands on the project?
It's on Spinrilla. They can go on Spinrilla, just type in Big Oo, and it'll pop right out. Go on my Instagram. 5boy_OOH, 5BOI_OOH, and just click the link in my bio to take you right to the tape so you can check it out. If you like it, you can download it, whatever you want to do. Just check it. Just press play, man. I'm confident in the music. I believe that if people give it a listen, there's something on there. You might not like everything. As long as you like one joint, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Well, listen, Big O, thank you so much, man, for joining us tonight. Wish you nothing but continued success. You know, keep doing your thing for sure. And for more information, they can go to our website, thestephennightshow.com.